willkommen, mesdames et messieurs, welcome, bienvenue to Mondo Stereo episode number 3D in 3 episodes. Moment, I gotta fold my legs out and under. Yeah, I want to direct your view on some books I like, some stereoscopic books that I bought in the recent years. So we begin with the first book that I want to present to you. It's this book, and this is a really cool 3D effect. Yes, it's this book. What kind of book is it? It is a very heavy book. Wow, and it's in a box. It's called A Village Lost and Found, and it comes from the London Stereoscopic Company. It's a real... Wow, can you hear this? Ooh, it's really a heavy book, yeah. And what's inside this box? I take the box and place it here. Inside the box is the book, A Village Lost and Found. And what do we find in this book? We find stereoscopic photographs, stereoscopies, taken by T.R. Williams, Thomas Richard Williams, who was a photographer. But when did he take his photos? In the 1850s. In the 1850s. Good Lord! Did they do three-dimensional photograph back then? Yes, they did. Page 173 is his biography. So, let's see it. T.R. Williams, Thomas Richard Williams, was born on May 5th, 1824. 1824. And the cool thing about this book is he did a lot of complete series about a certain village in England, because that's why this book is called A Village Lost and Found. This is the village where he was born and where he was raised, as far as I remember. And when he was in his mid-20s, he began to sense a change in how his village developed. Industrialization grew stronger and stronger, and everything began to change, and he wanted to take photographs of the village as he remembered it as a child. Can you imagine that? From 1824 to 1850, the whole world was changing. And Mr. Williams went on and grabbed his camera and took pictures of the village where he was raised. Hinton Waldrist. And this is what the book looks like. You always got the stereo card, and then you get an enlargement of one side, and you get a lot of information in the text. So, and this is such a beautiful book. The images are so nice. Oh, we got him here. T.R. Williams. These are so beautiful images. You can see here we have Dick Carter's potato harvest. This is Dick Carter, and this is his cottage, and this is how he collects his potato, how he harvests it. This is really looking like if it was taken in the 15th century, isn't it? Yeah. And if you are asking yourself, how can I view these stereoscopic photos in this book, then comes the second best part. This is the first best part. There's a viewer included, the old viewer. Ta-ta! It unfolds like this, and then wow! It's here. And why is it called the old viewer? Because it looks like an owl. Cray, 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 cray. So you take it like this, zack, boom, here and there, cluck, and there, cluck, cluck. You can adjust for focus. Great, yeah. And then you open the book, ta-choo, and you look and see, wow, this is a beautiful image, and this too. And we got a stacking the last rick. Loading the dung card. Oh, that's nice. Loading the dung card. And you put it like this on the book. Can you see this? You put it like this on the book, and then you look through it, and you see the three-dimensional image. It looks great. And the third best part is you can put the book away, and you can use this thing, the old viewer, as a viewer for stereoscopic images of all kinds. You can find these cards on flea markets, in thrift stores, in antique shops. You can take them by there yourself. I got one that I did 20 years ago. This is me inside a car. You can put it there in the middle. Oops. And then you can watch yourself in 3D and say, wow, haha, I'm in 3D. Great thing. So, where to put it? I'll leave it here. This was the first book published by the London Stereoscopic Society. Then came another book. This is how they do it. And it's called Diableries. You can see a slight difference in the cover. This was a two-dimensional print, very nicely done. And this is a lenticular print of one of the cards. I hope you can see it if I put it this way. I'm gonna move the book around, so you might see the three-dimensional effect. Diableries. What's it all about? Stereoscopic cards from the 1850s and 60s that show little devils in various situations. Looks very funny to us today. Little devils here, the Devil's Cauldron, Satan's Court of Justice, Resurrection or Judgment Day, the Mysteries of Saint Anthony, the Temptation of Saint Anthony, die Versuchung des heiligen St. Anton. And what do we got here? We got the enlargement on one side, very nice. Oh, I can put it this way. And we got two views of each card, because if you look at the card with lights on in your living room, it looks like this. But these cards were printed on a very soft tissue that was where you could, when you took the card and tried to view it with a lamp coming from the back from the card, then it changed the color, then it was colorized. And the eyes of the devils began to glow, and everything looked completely different, more spooky and eerie. It was a kind of multimedia entertainment card from the 1860s, always keep in mind that. And this is why they printed two sides of the card, either if it looks in broad daylight or when illuminated from the back. Isn't that great? There is so much of additional information because some of the cards are like political satire with contents we do not understand nearly 200 years after they have been published, and so what has to be explained is in the text. You can read this book for a year. Well, and last but not least, a third book. And now you are gonna vanish completely. This is called The Poor Man's Picture Gallery. I'm a poor man. No, I'm not a poor man. But I do like to have my own picture gallery, and these are stereoscopic images, again with a lenticular cover. That photos that have been taken after real existing images, paintings. So the poor man had not to walk into a Ausstellung, exhibition of paintings, but could watch these pictures at home. So you got, I gotta find a very good example. Where is it? Henry Wallace, The Death of Chatterton. This image, this painting, very famous painting if you know it. Here you got the stereoscopic rendering of a photographic artist in his atelier. This is a real person lying on a real bed, all posed to come as close to the image, to the painting as possible. I hope you did enjoy a little the third episode of Mondo Stereo, The World in Three Dimensions. This time it was about the books of the London Stereoscopic Company. Here is the email address, the web address, www.londonstereo.com, I suppose. Hope to see you soon in the next episode of Mondo Stereo, The World in Three Dimensions. I don't know the subject, but it will be as entertaining and funny and full of wisdom as this episode was. Yeah, come on, let's go, everybody in the house.